latest effort to fight open drug use in Portland, the first guilty plea was accepted by Multnomah County yesterday for using drugs on public transportation, specifically a Portland streetcar. Fox 12's Dylan Scott spoke with the district attorney's office and longtime public transportation writer. He joins us now live in studio with the latest. Dylan?
Nora, good afternoon. As part of a plea deal, 32-year-old Nicholas Clay Birdsley pled guilty to trespassing on a public vehicle, along with inhaling a controlled substance that was not legally possessed on a streetcar last month. This is part of a new law that went into effect January. Senate Bill 1553 aims to stop the use of illicit drugs on public transportation. Now, Birdsley was sentenced to 12 months bench probation, 10 days in jail, a mandatory drug evaluation, and recommended treatment. A first step in what many hope will deter this behavior moving forward.
There's got to be some corrective measures in place that not only help the individual, but help the community.
Portland resident and U.S. veteran James Rubino has taken public transportation for the past 10 years and says Multnomah County's first guilty plea related to the use of illicit drugs on public transportation is a start.
That's a step in the positive direction. If somebody's pled guilty, then certainly that means they're willing to be accountable and accept the responsibility. But those who are not in that boat are continuing to make it worse for maybe the next guy who's almost an addict, but not quite.
The responsibility of enforcing the penalties associated with Senate Bill 1553 is left to the county's new district attorney, Nathan Vasquez, who says cleaning up this public transit problem will take some time.
One of those situations where the more that we do this, the better the system will get as a result. So we're going to continue to do this day in, day out. This work will continue.
In cases like 32-year-old Portland resident Nicholas Clay Birdsley, who was arrested on 3 separate occasions, including for the use of fentanyl on a streetcar back on February 24th, the hope is to create deterrence, but also address the city's rampant drug abuse issues.
The situation where the individual did actually spend 10 days in jail, they will be required to do a drug assessment. They'll be required to do any treatment that is recommended. And then out of that, they're going to be on probation, and if they're back doing these problems again, they can spend up to a year in jail.
In a city known for its second chances, interfering with public transportation has reached a stopping point, but not its final destination.
It's important for the public, for the accountability component, but it's also important for that individual in helping make sure that that person is starting to make some choices to hopefully turn their life in a better direction.
The answer is to give good help. Don't help people do drugs more safely, help people get off drugs.
We reached out to Portland Streetcar for comment on the incident and decision. They tell us they support Measure 1553 and the district attorney's handling of the process. Reporting in studio, Dylan Scott, Fox 12 Oregon.